What I might leave our listeners with is perhaps this very brief version of a story, which is there was a time in my professional journey where I was working in a very senior level for an organization. My line of business contributed as much as $100 million of revenue. And I remember sitting on a sofa and I was feeling like all of this pressure. I was sitting across from my mother and I was feeling all this pressure because I kept thinking and saying to myself, well, gosh, I've made it to this level in my career that you don't often see uh, Black and Brown people in these positions. And when you go in the room, and you can count and see the number of people that look like you, and it's just they're all on one hand in a pool of more than 100 people. You understand that there's a responsibility for you to open the door for someone else. And so I remember uh, my mother asking me, well, what's going on? You don't look yourself. And I started to explain how I felt this sense of pressure about the work I was doing and et cetera. And she looked over at me and she said, do you believe in what you're doing? And the answer was yes. And she said, if something matters, never give up. She turned her head away and she looked back at me again and she said, if something matters, never give up. It was in that moment I was sitting on that sofa and I had my laptop open, but it shaped me, Christy, because it allowed me to remember that if something matters, never gives up. And if something matters, never give up.
Well, thank you, Michael Pugh, for standing in the gap for our seniors and reminding us that a home is so much more than brick and mortar. And thank you for never giving up. And to our listeners, I want you all to know that truly having a home and having our seniors in a sacred, safe space is part of our own legacy. We are protecting a story that deserves to be told for generations to come. When we open the doors to capital, those who are in that position, we are opening the windows of opportunity for our seniors and our families and our children. And remember, you too are the CEO of your own journey. And his mama told us, if it's something important, never give up. For the replays of this conversation and the direct links to LISC Critical Repair Program, I want you to head over to our YouTube channel.